4-1 Arsenal, 4-1. 4-1 Arsenal. Shaka, they just ruined me. They ruined it. You ruined it, man. You ruined it. I could have had literally a nice scoreline, a correct score.
So I will not complain in getting the rub of green regarding that. And I will not be too alarmed or feist if we didn't get that penalty, because it was kind of a 50-50. Arsenal converted it. Aside from that, Ramsdale made 3 fantastic saves in the first half to keep us in the game. If Leeds had scored first, maybe the trajectory of the game would have changed, but Leeds did not concede. It's like having so much foreplay and penetration. Leeds had all the Arsenal 4, Leeds 1. What a game. Because if you look at the first half, right, Arsenal were absolutely shambolic, lethargic, passive in the first half. We had nothing to offer in the first half, even though we scored a penalty through Jesus. Some of you argue that penalty was kind of soft. I see why the argument from the rival fans for that penalty being soft. I like to call it through the middle. I like to call it through the middle and I like to be objective, whether I'm an Arsenal fan. What am I saying? I know I'm an Arsenal fan, right? Even though I'm analyzing Arsenal games, I still love to be objective. I get it. That was a soft penalty. It's a 50-50. So I will not complain in getting the rub of green regarding that. And I will not be too alarmed or feist if we didn't get that penalty, because it was kind of a 50-50. Arsenal converted it. Aside from that, Ramsdale made 3 fantastic saves in the first half to keep us in the game. If Leeds had scored first, maybe the trajectory of the game would have changed, but Leeds did not concede. It's like having so much foreplay and penetration. Leeds had all the, I won't say all the chances. They had the better chances in the first half. They couldn't score. And we managed to score a solitary goal in the first half. We took the second half. We came out as a different beast. I don't know what Arteta told them in the locker room. They came out a different beast. Ben White scored, made it 2-0. Then Jesus made it 3, then Xhaka made it 4. What a fantastic game. We responded to the fact that Man City earlier in the day, I think an hour ago, beat Liverpool comprehensively 4-1 at the Etihad, and we needed to respond. We need to respond. We can see why in the first half, maybe that news featured to the players, and that's why we're a bit lethargic, a bit of nerves in our performance. But regardless of that, we came through, we won fantastic. We made a few substitutions. And you see, even though we won the game, right? Let's be real. Did you see that when we took out Partey and Jesus, especially Partey, they made field, even though we're still a bit solid, but the coordination was out of the game. Our solidity was out of the game. That is why I always come back to tell Arsenal fans, even though if we win the Premiership this season, which I expect us to win, which I think we will win, we need to actually bring a few bodies in that midfield. Jorginho is not the long-term answer. I don't even think it should be an answer for next season. Hopefully, come moving on. Sorry, I don't know how to tongue twister. Even Xhaka, even though he's scoring, I think he has scored in the last 2-3 games, including international games for his own record. I love it. I think it's high time we begin to fade Xhaka out of the gradually. I'm not saying sell him next season. It's high time we begin to fade him out of the team. So it's all good news for us now. Manchester City win. We respond. 4 fantastic goals, 3 points, no injuries. I am loving it. I'm happy that Ben White played throughout the 90 minutes, no injuries. Let's not forget, Saka did not start the game. We brought him back. We heard news during the game that he was sick. He couldn't train yesterday. That's why he was on the bench. He came in for, I think, 20 to 30 minutes. He didn't actually influence the game the way we would like him to influence the game based on his own level. We saw Smith Rowe coming, Vieira coming, Jorginho coming. So at least we're betting in the other French players to have their own, how will I put it, to have their own match fitness so that when we need them, the levels will not be far off. So all across board, Arsenal is doing well today. Like I said, 4 goals, 3 points, no injuries. Guys, let me know your opinion in the comment section. Were you satisfied with the performance? Like I said, the first half was absolutely shambolic, but the second half was the standard we've set throughout the season. So that will be my match review regarding Arsenal beating Leeds comprehensively at the Emirates Stadium. Like the video, very, very important for Drill Green. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you stick a like on the video. Your notification bells, do not forget to turn them on. And I'll see you guys on the next one.